So I'm going to show you a video, and then you're going to see in this video there is two different sounds going on here. There's like a diesel knocking type sound faintly in the backside of the dominant sound that you can hear the most. And then there's a sound whenever the gentleman revs up his engine and he goes, whoa, 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 sound like a ratcheting sound. That sound when you let off of the throttle, and even a couple times when he's in the throttle, you can hear it as he's going up. It goes as he lets off. There's two different sounds here. There's a phaser type sound that's failing, and then there's also a VCT solenoid type sound that's failing. If you look at my previous videos with a 5-liter I had, it was like a 5-liter like 19 or 20 model Coyote, and it was in an F-150, and when I went to go accelerate, I could hear like a rattle, thumping, chattery sound coming from the valve cover area. And I got out my stethoscope and I touched each one of them, and then I got over to the driver's side and I was like, oh, there it is. Hit the gas, let go real quick. So I go, and then let go, and then let go. There's but it was a tangy thump on D-cell, and it was coming right from the VCT solenoid. Sure enough, pull the valve cover, I replaced it, it went away. So the diesel type sound in the back is the phasers failing, and then the more prominent chattery sound is actually the VCT solenoids failing. So there's two different sounds going on in this video, and I left a comment on the guy's page saying that I was going to do a video on it, and I was going to use part of his video to show you the two different sounds that's going on here. Chattering sound is more on the left side of the engine on his engine. Even in his video, which I've lost since then, I could probably go back and find it. He was going over to the left side of the motor, or not the left side, it would be the passenger side of the motor, and he kept focusing on that area where that that chattering sound. There's the diesel more knocking light sound in the back, that's phasers going bad. But then there's that one distinct sound of a VCT solenoid going bad when he would rev up the throttle and then let go, and it would chatter. It would do that ratcheting type sound. I can't do it on the table here, but that was more on the left side. There's two different sounds there. So in those timing components, not only was it the VCT solenoid, but it was also the phasers going bad. When all this first started becoming a problem, I remember back in like 2016 or 2017, an Expedition with a 3.5-liter Ecoboost came in when it was real prominent, and there was no initial phaser and stuff set up. Literally, I pulled the vehicle in the shop, I pulled the valve covers, I put new solenoids and stuff in for the put new VCT solenoids in, and that took care of the rattling problem. And even as far back as I can remember, with like my mother's 2009, or my father, my mom and my dad's 2008, 2009 Honda Accords, when they had the rattle on startup, I replaced the VCT solenoids in both of their cars, and it took care of the rattle. Sometimes you would have to do the phasers as well if it was bad enough. But it's just odd that the few times that I've done it, when there wasn't such a TSB as talking about phasers, it took care of the problem as well. Anyway, I just wanted to share the video with you guys.